Hello there, fellow YouTubers and other content creators. I'd like to update you on the Bearing 2 game, just to show you where the game is at currently and what it'll look like. This is not the end product, this is a prototype. We're at a prototyping stage right now, so we're just trying to get the bare bones established first. So once we get you guys' audio and once we get some more of the UI flushed out, we'll be posting another video as well to show updates on that on the game. So let's go ahead and go into it. I'm going to go show you guys the character creation scene, and then after that we'll go into the actual gameplay, and we'll show you guys a little bit how that will work. There's no enemies yet or anything like that, but we got the multiplayer aspect working. So as you can see here, we got Sir Six ship, and it shows the captain's name, the ship designation, and these numbers mean nothing right now. They're just placeholders. So if we go through, we can cycle through all the YouTubers we have in the game or implemented yet in the game. So we'll go through the ship list. So I still have to make these yellow, but yeah, this is the prototype. So what will happen in the game is when you go to the start menu, you'll hit start, and then it'll bring up this screen right here essentially. So you go and you select your ship. Once you select your ship, it'll take you to the game lobby. So let's go ahead and go to the game lobby now. Let's go ahead and save this because we made some new saves, and we're going to go now to our, so we want to go here. So this is what the lobby will probably be changed out as well, because we got to do a bunch of stuff, a lot of aesthetics and UI updates. So this is bare bones prototyping, and as you can see here, you can change your player name. So I'll just say test player, and you come in and you create your own room. So and this will actually have a list of rooms available down here. So don't worry about that. That's just the little bug. Over here we have our throttle control system. Our weapons is bound to our right mouse key, so if we were to fire, it would fire in the direction of our mouse. So you see a charge up of the weapons and it firing, and it follows the mouse, so you can actually go and move the lasers around in the game. So you can do other things like this. You can change the angle of attack near your ship, so you can actually do like a spread fire like that with your ship. So let's go ahead and move our ship. So eventually we're gonna have the numpad plus and minus to accelerate, but for now we have just this. And movement is actually based on the position of your mouse, if it's left or right of your ship. So if I were to do this, the ship would take a long time to rotate, but if I were to do this, it would do a hard to port, hard to starboard, just to the right. It's hard to starboard. So you can, and this is all done with left mouse click. You can also disable. I'll have to have an indication for steering, but you can disable steering. So say I'm still clicking and I'm able to move. So that's good for maneuvers like this. Say you wanted to stop and then full stop and reverse. You can do that in the game. So let's enable steering again. So and we'll just show you how that works. I can actually drop an enemy in here real quick to give you let's see, bring it up. What we'll do, and we'll come to where our character is. So we'll probably come here, bearing F. Oh, there it is. Cool. So we're going to drop a few enemies in the scene, so you guys get an understanding of how the combat will work in the game. Just a basic understanding. So I'll set up a couple enemies. They don't do anything, they just sit there. They're essentially just targets. So we'll populate, we'll give about that much. So we charge, fire. Check that out, see? And then we can come about. Each ship will also have its own advantages, disadvantages, because there's 3 types of ships in the game. You got offensive class, which is this ship right here, which has 4 or more lasers. So you would come in here like this, you can just saturate targets with your lasers. It has more torpedoes as well. Another class we have is the defensive class, essentially your tanking class. It has less firepower than the offensive class, but its primary role is to absorb hits. You use that in a boss fight, so that's a good ship to use right there. Another class is the support class, which has nothing but healing torpedoes. It does have defensive capabilities. It has 2 standard laser cannons on board. So you won't be completely defenseless, but it's not a ship you want to use for combat. So the offensive class you would use for your DPS has weaker shields than the other ships and a weaker hull, but it can deal a lot more damage. See, and there is a maximum range of your lasers too. I don't know if you guys saw that. So we come in here and bam. See, now you can hit multiple targets. And there is physics to ships as well. So we want to come about. So the premise of this game is going to be similar to the first Bearing game, only it's a top-down shooter. It's a top-down tactical shooter, so it's very different than the first one in that regard. But it's going to be the same as the first one. It's going to be waves of enemies. It's going to be one of the modes we have. It's survival. It's going to be waves of enemies coming at you, and your squad of 4 people. So it'll be 4 players surviving till either there'll be a time mode, there'll be a endless horde mode, protect the base mode. Those are the 3 we came up with so far. We're probably going to be talking to the game designer on the team as well, get some other modes implemented as well. Maybe a story mission mode, possibly like an adventure mode, like seeking out the Fissy Splinter ship, possibly, and destroying it. So that's something we can certainly talk about in the game. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. This is Liberty Knight. This is one of the games we're working on. It's the Bearing 2 sequel game. I hope you all guys enjoyed.